That makes a lot of sense, but the way that they wrote it and the way that they rushed it killed it for me, man. Alright, my betas. After calming down, after getting something to drink, just relaxing, I decided let's actually react to Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5, inside the episode, and let's hear it from Dan and Dave themselves. And they need to explain what the hell happened. Because, yo, I'm pissed off. But let's go. Explain this shit to me.
Someone has betrayed me.
Yes.
He knows the truth about John.
He does.
Come on, guys.
Dany's an incredibly strong person. She's also someone who has had really close friendships and close advisors for her entire run of the show. You look at those people who have been closest to her for such a long time, and almost all of them have either turned on her or died, and she's very much alone. And that's a dangerous thing for someone who's got so much power to feel that isolated. So at the very time when she needs guidance and those kind of close friendships and advice the most, everyone's gone.
Goodbye, my friend.
Damn. That's tough, though. That's tough.
I think that Tyrion is saying goodbye to his best friend in the world outside of his brother.
She had no remorse.
And the amount of guilt that he feels over being the cause for his best friend's imminent death, it's hard to really get your head around.
I just want to see their explanation, bro.
Jon Snow is someone that she's fallen in love with, and as far as she's concerned, by this point, Jon has betrayed her by telling people about his true identity, and also the fact that he's unable to return her affections at this point.
Let it be fair.
I think that when she says let it be fear, she's resigning herself to the fact that she may have to get things done in a way that isn't pleasant, and she may have to get things done in a way that is horrible to lots of people.
Yes. Okay, what is she thinking right here?
Even when you look back to season 1, when Khal Drogo gives the golden crown to Viserys, and her reaction on watching her brother's head melted off.
He was no dragon.
And he was a terrible brother, you know, so I don't think anyone out there was crying when Viserys died, but there is something kind of chilling about the way that Dany has responded to the death of her enemies. And if circumstances had been different, I don't think the side of Dany ever would have come out. If Cersei hadn't betrayed her, if Cersei hadn't executed Missandei, if Jon hadn't told her the truth, like if all these things had happened in any different way, then I don't think we'd be seeing this side of Daenerys Targaryen.
I don't think she did.
That makes a lot of sense, but the way that they wrote it and the way that they
the home that her family built when they first came over to this country 300 years ago. It's in that moment on the walls of King's Landing when she's looking at that symbol of everything that was taken from her, when she makes the decision to make this personal.
Yeah, but not to civilians, though. Jesus Christ, she murdered all of them boys.
We wanted her to be just death from above, as seen from the perspective of the people who are on the business end of that dragon. In most large stories like this, it seems like there's a tendency to focus on the heroic figures and not pay much attention to the people who may be suffering from the repercussions of the decisions made by those heroic people. And we really wanted to keep our perspective and our sympathies on the ground at this moment, because those are the people who are really paying the price for the decisions.
That's a good idea. That is an amazing idea, but your writers ain't doing the justice, bro.
The good guys are behaving like the bad guys, and the bad guys in the shot are the ones who are doing all of these horrific things around him, who are his own men. The moral lines that he's drawn for himself in his own life can't be maintained for everyone.
Again, bro, the writing killed it, man.
So many
and
other
that's
options.
another issue. Clegane Bowl wasn't all that for me either, man. The way they die is poetic, and like some of those shots were badass as hell with them facing each other and the dragon.
Sandor. Thank you.
That right there. Oh my god, that
We've always
shot
wanted
is
to see these
sexy.
two face off
And that's exactly
again,
what I'm talking
and we
about. The
finally did.
cinematography is on
It
point.
struck us that it would be kind of apocalyptically beautiful to see them fighting on
Yes,
the stairway
apocalyptically
to nowhere,
beautiful.
with the
Exactly.
sky in the background and the dragon
That was
flying
amazing.
by and the
But the
flames
fight
everywhere.
itself and just the way it played out, I
Knew
didn't,
that
I don't
these
know.
two were going to
Overhyped.
die together.
The reason we decided to follow Arya out of King's Landing and to see the fall of King's Landing through her eyes is something that we talked about with an earlier episode. You just care a lot more when you're with a character that you care about. So if we saw a lot of extras running around on fire and buildings falling apart, it might have been visually interesting, but it wouldn't have had much of an emotional impact. But when you're there on the ground with Arya, who's one of the people we care the most about, then everything takes on that much more of an edge.
Oh my
We knew that the
god.
would be convincing her to part ways.
I'm
with him
sorry.
To not
Hold
hurt
up.
her.
It doesn't have an emotional impact when the character, there's no consequences. Arya's plot armor was thick. Arya should have been slumped. You know what? Okay, no.
And when she decides she needs to get out of the city where she's in the worst possible place you can be. So she's got to get from that central point all the way outside the walls of the city. It's the longest, hardest journey anybody has to make in the entire episode.
You know, there's a scene several years ago where Jaime and Bronn are talking about how
Jaime.
they want to go, and Jaime's talking about dying in the arms of the woman he loves. And this is it. This exits and they're all clogged up with rubble and there's no way out, and he knows there's no way out. He's just trying to calm down the woman he loves because he knows this is it.
Look at me. Just look at me. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters.
So dumb.
I think
So
Jaime, by the end of episode
dumb.
5, has come to terms with who he really is.
They threw away Jaime's character. D&D grabbed Jaime's character, like freaking crumbled him up, and then just launched him out the third story window, bro. Jaime, Dany, all of them boys, all of their characters, they weren't killed by any characters. They were killed by the writers themselves. The writers are the true villains of Game of Thrones. The writers are going to be the death of the show, and I'm so pissed off. Why build Jaime up? Why build him up for seasons? Just for him to switch last minute and then die. And then the way Cersei and Jaime died was so stupid. It felt so underwhelming. It felt so unsatisfying. It felt so unsatisfying, guys. My goodness. When I say unsatisfying, I mean, look at Ramsay Snow. Look at Joffrey Baratheon, Joffrey Lannister. Look at him. Look at those two, Ramsay and Joffrey. The way those two die felt very amazing because you've grown to hate these people. You're like, yes, thank you. Finally, when Jon lost control and started beating the shit out of Ramsay, it had a reason. It felt like it was something that would have actually happened. But the way Daenerys goes Mad Queen doesn't feel like something that would happen that quick. It doesn't feel logical at all. She takes this big leap and takes this risk. For what? For what? She wins. They ring the bell. They surrender. But no, we need to shock the fans, guys. We need to give them a moment to go on Twitter and be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it, guys. So make Daenerys go Mad Queen. Oh my gosh, bro. Jaime, wasted. Cersei, wasted. Daenerys' character is pretty much dead. Yo, I can't believe that you kill your own show within 5 weeks. Years of build-up, years of hype, theories, prophecies, all of this thrown away in 5 weeks, bruh. 5 weeks. I'm going to watch episode 6, the series finale, because I have to. It's just something I have to do. I'm not expecting anything amazing from it. The only thing keeping me alive right now is those prequel series that D&D is not a part of. Thank God. But it's a prequel series that is gonna be in the Game of Thrones world. It's just happening before all of this. That's the only thing I am looking forward to now, guys. That's it. Episode 6, hurry up and come so I can make another rant video, get it over with. Talk about how Game of Thrones is ruined now because of D&D's freaking horrible choice. Oh my god. This is something I really had to get off my chest because it's been building and I've been patient with the show. I've been trying to understand it, but it just gets more dumb. Like, it just gets more dumb, gets more stupider, I can't, guys. Episode 6 coming out Sunday. Am I excited for it? I'm excited to see where the characters end up, but that's pretty much it. I'm not looking forward to anything else, guys. I'm looking forward to that prequel series, though. Those prequel series, because I just heard that it was confirmed that there's multiple series, there's multiple prequel series and spin-off series. I can't, man. Alright, my betas, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And if you made it all the way to the end, make sure to just comment down below, fire and blood. Comment down fire and blood, and I will know that you made it to the end of the video. But yeah, my betas, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy NightWolf. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm just so emotionally and mentally drained. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.